right, this is Olive. Olive is just a young'un, not very old at all, about 8 or 9 months old. And with any puppy, she's a shepherd beagle type of a mix, young adult female. She will leave here spayed when she's ready to go, and microchipped, and all the stuff that a young dog needs to get going in life. So with any puppy, she's going to need all the basic training. We, of course, are doing a little bit of that here, but she's going to need house trained and learn to walk on a leash and all her sits and other things to make her a good citizen of the world. She does have a few things to say, but she really enjoys being around people, and she is one of our most energetic dogs that we've got here right now, even though she's being so polite with her humongous ears and sitting at the moment. She is a very energetic dog. She's a good girl, she is. There you go, sweet stuff. That's right. This is Sarah. She's a hound mix of some kind. We're not sure, probably a little of this and a little of that. She is a very nice girl. She's polite and nice and knows how to walk on a leash. Very good. She would prefer not to have any children around her, as we are working with her on just a little bit of resource guarding. She doesn't want to share her food bowl with little kids, and she's clear about not wanting to. But just a little bit of work on that, and she will be just fine. Some management of the issue, and she'll be a great dog. She's 6 years old. She will also be spayed before she leaves here. But she doesn't need nearly as much work as the puppies here do. She's a good girl. There you go. One more little snack for you. I know. All right, this is Rex, and Rex is going to be our dog of the week this week. Good boy. This is Rex. Rex is a German Shepherd. Yes, he is, a mix of some kind. And he is 8 years old. He's a good boy. He's very polite. He knows how to walk on a leash, and he knows some of his basic manners. I know lots of people like to have puppies, but you won't have to deal with any of that puppy nonsense with this guy. I know. He seems to like other dogs just fine. We think he'd probably be okay with some cats as well. So he doesn't have a lot of prey drive. But he is just one of the most polite gentlemen that we've got here at the shelter. And he'd really like to have a new home with a soft bed, and somebody will take him for a walk once a day or maybe twice a day. Get out in the yard. I know you're the very best dog. He likes getting pets, and he just enjoys people. Doesn't seem to have a lot of issues, but he does tend to, we were told by his previous owner, guard his favorite person. And he wants them to stay safe, and he wants them to be okay, and he doesn't want anybody else around. So he finds himself here. It's hard sometimes to share your favorite person. But there are some techniques to help out with dogs that like to have just one special person in their lives, and we'll be happy to share some of those techniques with you and really make Rex a wonderful, wonderful dog. We have, because of his age really only, children 13 and plus. You know, he can be dog selective, but more because he's an older guy, and again, probably doesn't want a puppy jumping on his back. Go sit. Good boy. Shake. Yes, right. So if you're looking for a mature dog, a grown-up dog that won't eat your shoes and will probably do fairly well in a house, isn't too loud, this would be a really good dog for quite a few situations. But he really would like somebody to go home with. He's used to a home, and sometimes the shelter, no matter how much we love them, is a hard place to be. All right, this is Boomer. I'm sure you've seen him on here before. He says he is getting tired of being here, and he's such a good boy that he would like to go home with someone. He is an Australian Shepherd type of a dog, about 7 years old. He's already neutered. He's a good boy, yes he is. He can be a little dog selective, but otherwise, children over 9, because he's a little bit older. No kitties, because they're kind of fun. Bear's my boy. Come on back out. You'll notice his food bowl is still in there. He likes to eat once a day, he says, and he usually ignores breakfast completely, and he eats all of his dinner. I know, he's getting old to be here. I will drop that in there, even though I don't think you're probably going to eat it. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. Oh, that's very nice. So children 9+, no cats. He can be a bit dog selective. Again, doesn't probably want a young'un bouncing all over him, but another respectful dog would be just fine for him. And they can meet ahead of time. He even had a little snack there. This is Serenity. Serenity is a Siberian Husky, and she is also very young. So you're going to need to do all the stuff with her. Training would be a great idea. If you go to a professional training class, you guys can both learn at the same time and nice, consistent manners. She is a very active Siberian Husky, as you might imagine, athletic, smart. So we have for her kids over 9. She is a very active dog and needs lots of exercise. No cats. They're just way too much fun. I know the pets are better than the snacks today, aren't they? And dog selective, only because she's a puppy and not every dog is going to appreciate being jumped on. But she is a good girl and she is ready to learn and ready to find a way home. That's right. Best girl. There you go. We also have no livestock on her. In a previous home, she thought the neighbor's birds were fun to chase around. So she finds herself here looking for a new place. She's a good girl. That's right. Oh, so good. She enjoys her belly rubs and her walks and her time outside a lot. All right, this furry little guy right here, we do know his name is Toulouseau, but he is a stray out of Boring, found at 362nd and Hoglum Road. Yes, he does have some vision loss in his eyes, and our vet is taking care of that and helping him out. And he'll be, of course, fixed up and everything for whoever comes and gets him. But if you know where Toulouseau belongs, please have his owners give us a call. He would really like to go home. All right, this Lhasa, we've got a lot of Lhasas in here right now. There's a stray out of Estacada, was found at Highway 211 and Tucker Road. He decided he was going to make his way through a tree farm, and then he never left after that. And so he found himself here. If you know where this guy belongs, he's very sweet. We have him at about 6. He's a Lhasa mix of some kind. He didn't have any microchip or tags or anything when he showed up. But I'm sure that he would love to go back to the place he's used to. So if you recognize him, give us a call, let us know where he belongs. All right, so we do know this dog's name is Sam. He came in as a stray. No tags or no chip, but he was wearing a blue t-shirt and this lovely bow tie that he's got on right now. He's a little bit shy. But if you happen to recognize Sam, know where he belongs, he would also like to go home to his person and the lap to sit on. Okay, so this little dachshund was a stray out of Happy Valley. She would really like to go home. We have her as about a 10-year-old female dachshund. And we figure she must have a home as she has not missed very many meals. And she knows exactly what food is and usually enjoys that a great deal and walks outside. But if you recognize her, she would like to have a familiar lap back as well and go home to her owner and her house that she knows. She's a very good girl. Yes, I know. That wasn't the best treat, was it? No. She might be used to table scraps. We don't know, but she finds herself here. So if you recognize her, she was found at Denali and Spanish Bay Drive in Happy Valley. It's a very good girl. I know you wouldn't go home. I know you do. Okay, this guy right here, he's probably a lab pointer, not sure what kind of mix he is, but he's about a year-old male, still intact. He arrived with no microchip, no tags to tell us where he belongs. He was found at Bell Avenue and Needham Avenue in Milwaukee, and he would also like to go home. I know this isn't the best treat. You would prefer a hot dog today? Okay, that's all right, buddy.
Yeah, hi. Big smile. Good doggy.
All right, so this little dog was found at Causey and Monterey Avenue in Happy Valley. We're sort of guessing on a breed for this one, but we've narrowed it down to maybe a miniature poodle and a Chinese crested. Interesting little guy. He is already neutered, and we have him guessed at about 8 years old, and he is just very friendly. We just know he belongs to somebody, but he finds himself here and not in his home. So if you recognize this guy, give us a call. Yes, I know you're the best boy. Here you go, one more. I know, that's very polite. It's a very nice guy. He's a very good boy. Oh, you want one more? Okay, there's one more for you. It's so polite.